the cheating side of whiskey. Wake up at night and I'm feeling like I've been hit by a semi-truck. Look over at her and I shake my head and my heart begins to hurt. I take a shower and I think about all what I just done. Get dressed up and I check on out and I hit the road again. Guess it's time to get on with the show. How in the hell did I let myself go? Tonight, I was on the cheating side of whiskey. Yeah, the cheating side of whiskey. Yeah, the cheating side of whiskey. Cheating side of whiskey. When it's 5 a.m. and I'm drunk again and I haven't slept at all. I take a pull of that Jack and Jim and I'm waiting for you to call. Sometimes you rain on to see the man that I can be. Yeah, tonight I was on the cheap side of whiskey. Yeah, tonight I was on the cheap side of whiskey. Cheap side of whiskey.
You say you just cut that one last night.
Yeah, I cut that song
That's what
last
kept
night.
you in the studio all night.
Yeah, I got out of the studio at like 1:35 in the morning, man.
That's a freaking beautiful song. Man, I say this every time I come out here and host this show. I am so freaking I'm like a kid in a candy store. Like, man, I get to sit here and I'm by any means I'm just Joe. Write a few songs, do a lot of cover songs. And I get to sit here every songwriter night that I've hosted here. Have had some phenomenal songwriters, phenomenal guitar players and songwriters. And I'm like, man, I get to sit here and I'm like, man, I get to share the stage with people like this, with this kind of talent. And then you get Kaylin, like I said, man, just, some of these guys had some songs they've had for 10 years and some they just wrote. And then Kaylin wrote several songs for tonight. That's talent, man. Shout out to all these singer-songwriters right here. Jay Webb, Kaylin, and Clint Alford. You ready, Jay Webb?
Hey, Clint, I want to know how much whiskey does it take?
Yeah.
A lot. So believe it or not, one time I went to college, and that was a great day. and I wasn't a very good college student because that's actually what brought me to Nacogdoches. And one thing I learned about college, in order to pass, you have to attend, and I just wasn't really good at that. I was really good at social distancing back then. I had a couple of buddies though that stuck with it, and they were from Austin, and they wanted to be filmmakers. And so for their final project, they could either make a short film, or they asked their professor if they could make a music video for me. And so I had this song, and they liked it, and I was like, you pick whatever song you want, and we'll record it. And we recorded, and we actually made a video out of it, and it looked really cool 10 years ago. Now they've got this thing called high-def TV. You don't realize how many dents and pimples and pockmarks and stuff in your face you have until you see it in 1080p, right?
4K.
So the song was called Mistake. Have any of y'all ever had any of those?
One.
Just one.
Mistakes?
I think just
So
one.
I figured if Clint's on the cheating side of whiskey, I'll tell you about the Mistake song that I got.
Hey.
See how we're threading this together?
It's like basket weaving.
I did pass basket weaving in college, though. I got 3 whole credits for that. That's the great thing about it. So much I wish I could say. I met you here one night, now everything is changed. Confused on what you wanna be. Do you wanna be the one that comes and rescues me? I swear that heaven must have sent you. But the devil's keeping you away. You know I'm trying to forget you. Good or bad, I'm loving this mistake.
Mr. Jay Webb. Next up, we got Mr. Kalen Whitworth once again. What you got for us, Kalen?
Got a song called Youngin'. Things you do when you're young, because I am young. So I just wrote about it.
Tell me about it.
There you go.
Young was 10 years ago for me.
Eventually, I'll write a song that doesn't have the same 3 chords in it, but I'll work on it.
From my life could prove me wrong.
so hard I can't breathe. Didn't work out what it meant to be. I tried and I tried, but those tears you can't hide. Glad you gave up better him than me. Hell, whiskey and cocaine, all my friends say it's okay. Didn't believe it, I was young. And then you came around, I had never heard the sound of a woman loving a man just like she should. She got me strippers for my birthday, I'm just playing boys. She's okay, she keeps me happy, keeps me fed and treats me right. With her beauty you could only imagine. Will her eyes keep your attention? Her legs, they go on for miles. Well, she gets the best of me with love so hard I can't breathe. Her I want eternity. You can try, you can try, but one tear with you won't find. Glad you gave up, 'cause now she's mine. Glad you gave up, now she's mine.
2-1-2-1-2. Hey,
Kayla Whitworth.
I will say this tonight. I've never played with this young man right here. I became a fan of him tonight, sitting beside him. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Oh my gosh! Every song, man. Oh god dang.
Yeah.
Ah, there goes your phone.
Sure.
Everybody having a good time tonight here at 58 Junction. All right. Thank y'all so much for coming out tonight. I'd like to acknowledge a couple of musician friends out there. Got Tyler Doan. I saw him earlier. I don't know where he's at. Tyler Doan in the house. He plays out here too. Then, tomorrow night, that's right. I was like, yeah, tomorrow night. So come out here and support Tyler Doan tomorrow night if you don't have anything going on tomorrow night. 58, you starting at 7 or 7:30? You don't remember. 7:30. She's like, don't look at me.
Hey, I like
Somewhere
how
running.
he looked right at Miss Connie and was like,
Then we got Mr. Hunter Landry out there too. He plays out here.
that's my son right there.
He was out here in the last Riders round. Mr. Jacob Wood in the house. He will be out here at a future Riders round. We had a little writing session and he finished the song and he's got some others he's working on too. And of course, Tyler will be out here in the future. He's working on some original stuff for the Riders round. But once again, he'll be out here tomorrow night for a regular solo acoustic show. Full time.
I think so.
Mr. Clint Alford. Make some noise for Clint.
So, I play a lot in Tyler, Texas. I got some good friends there. We hang out, we drink a whole lot. And anyway, so during the middle of the show the other night, this guy comes up and says, "Hey man, write me a song." I was like, "Right now?" And he goes, "I mean, whenever you can get to it." So about 6 whiskeys later, I just wrote him a song on the spot, and I kept it. A song called "The King of Rose City."
By surprise, in your eyes, I didn't wanna get away. Lit up, we go for miles. Stars shine over us. slide. 'Cause tonight I feel like the king of Rose City, the king of Rose City with my queen by my side. I feel like the king of Rose City, the king of Rose City, baby. Why bother to get away and be afraid of what we could do today? Take a step and a step again. It's not a sin to let ourselves grow fonder. Is this what it looks like? Is this what it looks like? 'Cause tonight I feel like the king of Rose City, the king of Rose City with my queen by my side. I feel like the king of Rose City, the king of Rose City, baby. No, look at where we've come. No, look at what we've done. Baby, just look at that point on the horizon. We can build it all together, my darling. We can build it all together, babe. 'Cause tonight I feel like the king of Rose City, the king of Rose City with my queen by my side. I feel like the king of Rose City, the king of Rose City, babe. I feel like the king of Rose City, the king of Rose City, babe.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I believe it's Joe Cuellar's time to sing a song.
Good song. It's like it's your turn. Yeah. Man, once again, thank y'all so much for coming out tonight. Those of y'all way back there in the nosebleed section, hope y'all can hear us. Thanks for coming out, having a good time back there. All right.
They're like, I don't know what he said.
Is that Miss Sarah? Is that Sarah Morgan? Wait, and Sarah, there you go, Sarah and the crew. Thank y'all for coming out.
Hey, Joe, I gotta give a shout out to my Uncle Tony who's out there in the crowd.
Uh-oh.
Lurking
There goes
around,
Tony.
my Uncle Tony.
Hey, I see Mario and the crew. What's up? And Shelvo. Yeah, what's up? Man, thank y'all so much for coming out. That crew, that crew, do it? No, I just pretend to. I pretend to like them. Man, but man, there's so many of y'all, Veronica and Veronica's. They're my backup singers. Cody, the whole crew. Man, so many of y'all that come out night after night to support all these musicians. Man, it's greatly appreciated. You have no idea what that means to us. And to come out and hear us do some original songs. Most of y'all, just hear us and sometimes we slip in an original song every now and then, but you mostly hear us do covers. But man, it's a treat whenever we get to come out here and do originals. Once again, we'll do some covers a little bit later on towards the end of the night. So this next song, let me slide over here. I'm bumping this thing over here. This next song is my newest original. I wrote this one. This is I think an old school sad country song. I haven't written a sad song in a long time. And yeah. And so my friend, Mr. Hunter Landry, he had just lost a friend. He was on his way to Alabama to go bury his friend. And that morning when I wrote this song back in July 29th to be exact, I wasn't even planning on writing a song. I was doing my morning, I read in the morning and write stuff in the mornings, not songwriting, but personal development stuff and studies. And I sat down and all of a sudden the first couple of lyrics just popped in my head and I was like, oh, well, where did that come from? That doesn't happen often to me. It does happen, but it's not often. It's very rare. And I was like, where did that come from? So I put my books and stuff aside, and I picked up my guitar, and I was like, I gotta do something with this, and I was like, I picked up my whiskey, I put down my guitar, and tonight I'll be drinking till I can't feel my heart. And when I sat there, I was like, you know what? It's 11. It wasn't even 12 o'clock in the afternoon yet. It was 11:45 or something like that. I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and pull out some whiskey and just do this song. And so that's what I did. And I was sitting here, you kind of reach back. Everybody's lost somebody, whether it's a lost love, lost loved ones. They passed away. They've lost somebody, and so you kind of reach back. You kind of see other people that are going through things right now, but then you reach back and you can kind of remember things, whenever you were younger or whenever you lost somebody 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 years ago. And so I kind of reached back to that too, because lost my father and sister when I was 13 years old. Thought about my friend Hunter. And then the bad thing about that is whenever he came back, I played the song for the first time, he filmed it, and then within that next week, he lost another friend. And it was just a rough time for him. And for anybody that's lost somebody, this song goes out to y'all. It's called Tonight I'll Be Drinking. I picked up my whiskey, I put down my guitar. Tonight I'll be drinking till I can't feel my heart. I just keep sinking with every memory of you. I can't stop feeling lost without you. Tonight I'll be drinking till I can't feel my heart. I picked up your picture, stared for a while. I always remember that beautiful smile. Now you're in heaven, and I'm here without you. I'll try for you. Tonight I'll be drinking till I can't feel my heart. Picked up my whiskey, I put down my guitar, 'cause tonight I'll be drinking till I can't feel my heart. I just keep sinking with every memory of you. I can't stop feeling lost without you. lovely dancers back there on the dance floor. Thank you, thank you. All right, we got Mr. Jay Webb. Jonathan Webster. Jay Webb. I thought I unmuted you. I'm sorry, I muted. You were already unmuted and I muted him. There we go.
58, y'all having a good time?
Yeah.
That was a huge build-up. I don't really have anything. I know y'all thought I was gonna bust out into some kind of AC/DC or something like that, but I'm not. So when I was 16 years old, I wrote a song. I wrote a lot of songs when I was 16. But I remember I had a little band, and our band was called Sacrifice. Yeah. Sacrifice, get some of that. We're gonna go to the studio and record an EP. We didn't even know what EP meant. We just meant it got extra plays or something like that. And there's always been one chord. This is total craziness. There's been two bands that have been quintessentially important in my life. I don't even know if I would use that right. But one of my favorite bands is The Police. I love The Police. And the other band that I love is Pantera. Yeah. So we're totally, But so both songs, there's two songs. Every step you, every breath you take has this chord.
That's a good song too. I love that song.
And there's a Pantera song called Floods, and guess what it has? The same chord. I don't know if y'all can see my fingers, but this chord sucks holding for a long time. Alright? But maybe never mind, I'm keeping
Hey, we got kids out here.
So because of this chord, I came up with a song. So I've got this band called Sacrifice, and we write this really cool song using this Police and Pantera chord. We're looking in Texarkana, Texas. We're trying to find studios to record. We're 16 years old. We don't have a whole lot of money because Burger King don't pay that much, right? I get a loan from my dad, and he gives us $500. I don't know if y'all have ever cut an album in a studio. $500 doesn't go a whole very far. So we're going through the Yellow Pages. Are y'all familiar with the Yellow Pages, right?
Yes, sir.
Before Google, they actually made a book that you looked up places in alphabetical order, and then attached to it was a phone number. So we did this. But we had the Yellow Pages where you could actually look up businesses by their business. So we're looking up recording studios. Because I've got to get this chord out right here. It's the Police. It's Pantera. It's everything encompassed all in this chord. With a $500 budget. So I find this studio. I can't even remember what the studio was called. We show up on a Saturday at like 2 o'clock. The guy's late, like 20 minutes late. Our drummer doesn't even have his own drum set. Luckily, they had a studio kit that he played with. Yeah, 16, here you go. Professionals. And we go in, we finally go into the studio, and as I'm walking down the halls, I start noticing like gold records on the wall, which at 16 years old, that's impressive. It's gold records cut here. What I later found out, as I started looking at the gold records, was that this was a Christian recording studio. We didn't do our research. So here we're trying to cut a rock album in a Christian doo-wop studio place, gospel place. And we came up with this song. It's the first thing that I ever had recorded in the studio. 16 years old, that's why this is important. The chord.
myself remembering, waiting just to see your face. I'm missing you again. You can feel me, yeah, yeah. Do you miss my touch on your face? You can feel me, yeah, yeah. Are you missing my got your letter yesterday, and what it said. Why'd you go so far away? Leaving memories in my head. Now I wish that you were here. I wish you could stay. I can't hold you in my arms, drying tears away. You can feel me, yeah, yeah. Do you miss my touch on your face? You can feel me, yeah, yeah. Are you missing my embrace? You can feel me. You can feel me, yeah, yeah. Do you miss my touch on your face? You can feel me, yeah. Are you missing my embrace? You can feel me. There's that chord.
Good win. Hey man, you should pull that out more.
Man, if you only knew how many times I heard that. People love that song.
I knew that was trouble.
I can't help it.
You said that.
I'm having a good time. Y'all having a good time?
I love you. You love me. We gotta clean it up a little bit. Hey, once again, thanks to these phenomenal singer-songwriters, talented musicians for coming out here and sharing their talents with us here at the Writers Round Songwriter Night here at 58 Junction. Thanks to Robert and Connie for allowing us to host it and providing this awesome venue. Everybody having a good time still? Make sure you get you some more beer, some of that good food to take home with you, or eat it here, one or the other, or both. And,
Or buy us beer and food.
he's like, I'm hungry.
Brisket quesadilla.
All right, we got Mr. Kellen Whitworth once again from Diboll, Texas. Show him some love, Mr. Kellen. What you got for us, Kellen?
That song called Kicking My Ass.
Oh, heck yeah.
I think maybe I ain't meant for love. Baby, I was starstruck. I didn't know you were like, look me in the eye, probably wasn't good enough. Now it's out whiskey, probably done got me out of seaside tailways of the road. Yeah, I started drinking whiskey, smoking tongue weed. Know it's hard working out, 'cause I know without doubt there ain't nobody missing me. Yeah, these trials got no brakes, no bottles, no gas. It'll chase a wild life and get you nowhere fast. Maybe a thorn, a little wrench in your plans will tell you, no, this is getting mine. Yeah, I know you might be better off. Guess I'll find a way to move on, it'll be alright. I'm proud while writing this song. Yeah, these drives with no brakes, no throttle, no gas. It'll chase a wild life and get you nowhere fast. Baby, a thorn, a little wrench in your plan. Hell, let me tell you, honey, this is kicking mine.
Man, you need to cut that right now.
Cut that right now.
Man, that's Kalen Whitworth. Freaking brand new original, all these originals, man. He's like writing hits one after the other. Hey, no lie, man.
I think if you had 2 weeks to prepare for this.
I will say this, I've been in the music business over 20-something years. I've never been so happy to sit beside somebody in my whole life. I'll be honest with that right now. That gets this dude's bag.
It's weird, so except conference, it's weird getting them publicly too.
You just got to get you a pair of glasses, dude. That's all it is. Get you some glasses. Roy Orbison did it. Clint does it.
I do it.
OC just did it. It's all about the glasses.
I do it for nerves. It's not really for being cool, it's just nerves. There's a lot of people here.
We got Mr. Clint Offord. If you ever heard of a band, he was one of the head of the band, I guess. But I first met him when he was with Kid Icarus, something like that, right?
Oh, Kid Icarus. Yeah, Kid Icarus.
I have the sticker, man. I went to go watch y'all at one time, and I've got a sticker on my guitar case. But since then, you know, when I first met him, then I was like, "Hey, man, do you do any solo stuff?" Well, I mean, obviously, I just met him. He'd been doing it longer than I have, but I was like, because I was booking for another venue in town, and I was like, "Man, I want to get you out here, man." And man,
It's been fun.
it's been a while since then, and so. Then I hadn't seen him in a long time, you know, perform, because usually we're all gigging the same nights. It's hard for us to catch each other. So that's why nights like this are like special. Like we get to hang out together and make some music. But the last time I caught one of his shows was here at 58 Junction inside. And man, I was like, man, it's been too long. Gotta go catch him. I was off. We got to catch him. And so this is a treat once again to just sit here with all these guys. And man, it's been a lot of fun. And what you got for us, Clint?
Cheers. So, how many people out here got a drink? How many people got a drink? Can I see your drink? Can I see
Where do
your
you drink?
Can I see your drink? Can I see your drink?
Even if it's Michelob Ultra, technically it's still a beer.
If you got a drink, let me see him, let me see him, let me see him. If you got a drink, let me see him, let me see him. On the count of 3, we're gonna do a thing called holler and swallow. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. That gets a dirty joke every time.
Boy, I thought this, Joe, I thought you said this was a family show.
He was thirsty.
I got dared by a guy one time. He was a really cool fella who said, I really wish you'd write a Texas country song. I said, yeah, okay. So I wrote a Texas country song. This song's called South Padre Way.
just my friends and me. Southbound to an 85, feeling lucky to be alive, ready for that sand on our feet. Heart is burning in the heat. Who would have known I'd meet you way down there? Like a flash, you were up and gone, vanishing in thin air. It's just that South Country way, being home, strung and on and shore. I wanted more South Country way. You look me there, standing in the sand, and I understand there's nothing more to say. It's just that South Country way. Didn't intend for it to happen. It's just I'd never seen something so beautiful before. Insect waves crashing and roar. Blue eyes shine like the day skies. Wide open, she was shot right out of the gun. Boy, I was ready to run, you know. Who would have known I'd meet her way down there? For the next 3 years I wondered if I ever see her again. It's just that South Country way, being hung, strung and on and shore. I wanted more South Country way. You left me there, standing in the sand. I understand there's nothing more to say. It's just that South Country way. South Country way.
Yes, sir. Mr. Clint Auburn. Hey, by the way, you got some music on Spotify and all that stuff,
Yeah,
right? Tell them about that.
Yeah, I'm on Spotify. I'm a terrible salesman, but I will say this: I'm on Spotify and YouTube and streaming services and things like that. But I mean, if you get time, I'm a terrible salesman.
Hey,
So you know,
hey, they'll
Yes,
make
sir.
time. Just want to let you know,
Make time.
because sometimes people are like, man, like, you got any music anywhere? Well, this guy does. He has music on Spotify and all that good stuff. All right, we got Mr. J. Webb Webster back again. Yeah. He's got that lead on. He's gonna psych us out again. Watch, he'll do something for real this time. What you got for us, J. Webb?
I guess I came to the wrong place from half low self-esteem. So I hope y'all have a good time. On your way out, out of the front door, there's a little collection bowl. Anything that y'all can give to Hunter. We're trying to get him a new wardrobe.
Oh, dang. Where's our... He's taking on Hunter. Hunter's like, what?
He came to the house one day and he saw all the clothes that I had in junior high, and he was like, man, I'll wear those. Cool thing about that is I gave him a lot of Cowboys gear when they were good. No, Hunter's my buddy, man. When I first met Hunter, I was like, can I see your ID? And I took him to every place. It was what, like a Friday or something. Kind of loosely met him, and I met Hunter. I was like, let's hang out. So he came to Nacogdoches. And me and him made like we went to every place that I could think of that I could introduce him to people where he could play. Well, here's a great story. So let's just hypothetically say that there's two bar owners in Nacogdoches that don't get along. Let's just say, perhaps. So let's just say the owner of bar A is named Matt. And let's say the bar owner of bar B is named Tom.
That is hard.
So I'm telling Hunter about Matt and Tom. And Matt and Tom, they don't get along, they don't gel. So I take him, we go out, we've had a couple of whiskeys. And what does Hunter do right off the bat? He calls Tom Matt, and then he calls Matt Tom. Dreaded enemies.
Sworn enemies.
Way to go, Hunter.
I don't know. I love Hunter to death, but me or him have never played that place, either of those places ever since then. So, thanks, dude. That's a true story. Man, Hunter's my buddy. Anytime that I need I'm ever in a bind and I need somebody, I usually call somebody to wake Hunter up because he don't answer his phone.
Yeah, wake him up. Look, Veronica, like, wake him up, get him out the door,
Hunter's house.
load his gear, get him dressed, put his socks on. Look, we're just picking on. We love you, Hunter.
That boy looks good in Oshkosh gosh, don't he?
There you go. Yeah.
I love you, dog. We're all hoping for that. Excuse me, sometimes I get a little parched. I hope y'all don't mind. Y'all having some of these? Coldest beer in Beulah, Texas.
Yeah. Beulah. Yeah. Y'all know who that is. Yeah. Some of y'all do anyway. What you got for us, Jay Webb?
This song right here is something that I wrote one time. I've got to really word what I say and what I feel. I feel like sometimes you have how many of y'all go to work every day and put in a decent day's work, bust your ass, things like that? I do. Well, I feel like sometimes as I get older, I become a little bit more cognizant and see things, from a different perspective as I did as a young man. So this is called On That You Can Rely.
Stranger comes up to me with a problem for something that he's got. Mister, can you help me? Cause I'm caught in a bind. It's cold as hell and my car's broke down with the girl I left behind. I reached into my pocket, all
told myself I hope it didn't lie. These days you can't judge truth and now with a simple human eye. Don't take my kindness to prove a weakness. Don't think I'm easy because I smile. I'm trying to help you if you've been broken. But damned if you use me on that you can't rely. Some need love and some need hope, and some need peace of mind. How's it that this world sometimes strips people from their pride? I wish I could have saved you, giving hope to all the dreams, but I can't control all the lives, thoughts and schemes. Driving home, I told myself I hope you didn't lie. Days you can't judge truth and now with a simple human eye. Don't take my kindness to weakness. Don't think I'm easy because I smile. I'm trying to help you if you've been broken. Damned if you use me on that you can't rely. Don't take my kindness for weakness. Don't think I'm easy because I smile. I'm trying to help you if you've been broken. But damned if you use me on that you can't rely.
Jay Will. We got Mr. Kalen Whitworth once again. What you got for us, Mr. Kalen?
Got a song I just wrote 15 minutes ago.
Kalen. I was like, what you got? I just wrote this song while they were playing. It's like, I just wrote this, I'm gonna bust it on. Dude. So, what did you just say? You just said, I said, what do you got for us, Kalen? And he said,
I said another hit.
another hit. There you go. Kalen's got another hit.
Another one. Small circles. Another one.
This one's about a year old. My grandmother passed about a year ago, and I wrote this. Talking to my buddy Thomas, actually, the day she died. And he was asking me what, I believe it got around to where he asked me what I thought it would be like. And I go, well, I think it's a lot of seeing people you haven't seen in a while, a whole lot of been a while. And so that just kind of sat in my mind, and I went home and wrote that song. And never really played it live before other than her funeral, so hopefully good. Weeks and weeks, no battles won. She turned in bed and tried to hold on. The sweetest woman I'd ever known. Been many years she walked alone. It was a rainy morning, and I shook my shoulder. Said, son, hate to say, but she's gone. All I could think was the time she's held in my hand. Wish this feeling would come to an end. To her buddies, trying to cheer her up. Said, man, I know it's gotta be tough. I thought it'd be like. Walk through heaven's gates and see St. Peter smile. Yes, it's a whole while, it's been a while. Well, I think about my grandma now, and all the hugging she's getting now. People met, siblings lost, when she sees my grandpa. My turn comes and I'm fading away. I won't be at peace with my final judgment day. Look down and smile when I look ahead and get a whole lot. It's been a while.
Mr. Kellen Whitworth, the hit writer. My God. So sometime we got to get you in the studio. No lie.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
I know a guy.
We all know some guys.
Hey,
Or
man,
two. Or three.
that'd be like the cheapest studio time. Like he can get 4 songs out in an hour.
Oh God, yeah. Heck yeah.
I just wrote this song while I was writing that other song. And I'm looking forward to writing another one.
Man, thank you so much, Connor, for coming out and sharing your talents with us, man. We're freaking enjoying the hell out of it tonight.
Thank you for dropping by.
Hey, man, you're welcome.
Kicking ass song, kick my ass. That's my favorite.
Yeah. Appreciate it. All right, what you got from us for us, Mr. Clint Alford?
I've been deliberating whether I want to play a slow one or a fast one. What should I do? Oh, yeah. Play the medium one. I'll do this one. So, I had a dream one time. I'm being serious. I had a dream one time. This is a serious dream, guys. That, I dreamed I was a robber in 1928. In a dream. I'm being serious. Okay, so I'm not being serious. But anyway, I wrote this song about a dream I had. I was behind a robber in 1928.
Behind you. All right.
Anyway, I call this song Devil's Train, so hopefully you guys like it now.
When I was just a boy, coming up on my own, robbing, cheating, stealing, oh, was just what I'd been shown. And I had no regrets for taking what I was owed. Oh, but one night in my dream I heard a deep bass thumping tone. Oh, here comes that devil's train. I made it to my 20s, had some big jobs, made some cash. Found a man in Eagles Pass for trying to steal my stash. And I later out found he was a man with a badge. Oh, that man hunt is out for me, coming up on me fast. Oh, here comes that devil's train. Bang, 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 bang. Keep rolling down that track. Bang, 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 bang. And never look back. Oh, and never look back, boy. I'm sitting here staring ahead in this electric chair. Roll on 3, the God says it's time to take your breath. And I'm praying to the Lord. I'm afraid the Lord's cupboard is bare. On at midnight, one-eyed hell's coming here.
like left us hanging with all that. I was like, oh dang, bang bang. Ooh. Man, that's a freaking. Man, look at that moon.
That's a bang bang.
That's a bang bang moon right there. Awesome song, man, Clint. So we're gonna do one more round of original songs, and then we're gonna hit some cover songs, man. Thank y'all so much for coming out
we are.
to 58 Junction tonight. So.
The little girls.
All right. All right. Mr. Clint Offord suggested we do this. We're going to do a little quick video. We're not going to post it right this minute, but we're going to post it later on Facebook.
Starting from right over here.
I'm going to start filming. We're going to do a shout out. 58 Junction Riders Round. We're going live on the video. What's up? Clint Offord, Taylor
We just want to
Whitworth.
say thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for having us, man.
Thank you for coming out. If you got a drink in your hand, lift them up. The 58 Junction Riders Round. Cheers, drink up. Thank y'all for coming out. He's like, yeah. Look at that moon, though, for real.
That's pretty bad.
Man, that's a beautiful moon. If you can get over there and look at it.
I think it'll be all right beneath the light.
So,
Of a neon moon.
So I think I'm gonna do, you know, for those of you that have heard me, you know, like I said, you hear me do mostly cover songs and some originals. This is probably one original you normally haven't heard me do. I wrote this back in June of 2011. It's called Consequences. It just kind of talks about, you know, things you go through in life, you do stuff in life, and sometimes you make mistakes, you gotta face the consequences. And go with that. This is kind of gonna be, like I said, if you've heard me before, I do a little country, blues, southern rock, pop, alternative. This is kind of gonna be more, I guess maybe more along the alternative type side of me. It's called Consequences. You must live with all of the consequences. Did you think that you wouldn't have to face them? gonna do one more round of the featured artists. We're gonna do original songs, and then we're gonna hit some cover songs. To build up.
Where's Shane go?
We got Mr. J. Webb, Jonathan Webster. Big shout out once again to Robert and Connie True at 58 Junction Crew. Make some noise for them for this awesome place and for providing a place for live music and the Writers Round.
So, while I'm not as talented as the man to my right,
Let me fix this real quick.
I did put together a song pretty quick. This is for my wife. I love her dearly.
Yeah, you do.
Because if I don't, she beats me. I'm gonna sing the song, and then I'm gonna tell you what it's about. Because if I do it the other way, you might laugh at me.
Walking the timeline, feeling frail. Try to stand up right through the fact you fail. The longest journeys, this can't last. Stand on the bridge and scream, you shall not pass. How can we ever return to a place we've already cold abandonment, you wander alone. You try to ignore it, but the dreams you go. From Papa to Mama, the ones between. I'll take the power in a fantasy. How can we ever return to a place already burned? Oh, how can we ever
All right, now y'all ready for the story? So I'm an old man, right? I'm 38, what about Clint, help me, 38?
Who are you talking to over there about being old?
I'm 38 years old. My wife is 9 years younger than me.
31.
20, my wife's 29, right? Something like that. Y'all do the math for me. So I'm looking to write a song, right? And I may or not have had a couple of Budweisers. Real American heroes. So that song, we're watching Lord of the Rings.
There you are.
And that's what that song's about. It was, I don't know if y'all caught the golden ring and the thou shalt not pass and all that. So,
I've not watched that show, so I didn't get
that's
but that's a great song.
actually, I was looking at the politicization of how the climate affects change and, Yeah, it's totally about Lord of the Rings. Y'all still having a good time? What about this guy right here?
I'm out of original songs.
Kalen Whitworth.
I'm out of original songs. So
Oh,
I
well,
just
then we
wrote-
can go ahead.
I
Go
just
ahead.
wrote one
We're
right
gonna
now.
start the cover.
We're going to go ahead and hit some covers after this, so you can go ahead right ahead and hit that. We're going to do some covers.
Just in case y'all needed a warning.
Oh, yeah.
The other day I found myself up on the corner. Thought I'd run into a friend of mine. Ended up, he was just a stranger. Said hello as he passed me by. Then he turned and put a gun in my head. Said everything in my body was cold. Looking down upon the light of the city. Still alive, but I'm dead and gone. Ain't no more walking down the side of the road. Ain't no more sleeping on the edge of the frame. Ain't no more papers from someone I don't know. Cause there ain't nobody here. Nobody's around. Oh, hallelujah. Something's wrong. Oh, hallelujah. Dead and gone. Hallelujah, come and go. Hallelujah. So tell me now if you sing can bring me another day with my feet on the ground. I miss living, and living misses me. I miss the summer sound of putting me down. For all the things that I never could change. For all the reasons that I never understood and why. I feel alone, baby. I'm dead and gone, baby. Oh, something's wrong, cause I know I still feel alive. Oh, that train rolling down the line and I'm waiting for to bring me the dream. Holding you up in my arms, I feel my love, honey, from up above, honey. Oh, don't give up on me, cause I'm coming down. Oh, hallelujah, come and go. Hallelujah, something's wrong. Oh, hallelujah, dead and gone. Oh, hallelujah, it's just a song. The other day I found myself up on the corner. Thought I'd run into a friend of mine.
Yeah, I muted myself. Mr. Kalen Whitworth. Hey, who sang that song? Who does that song?
Ryan Bingham.
Ryan Bean. That's the first time I've heard that. That's a freaking
Oh,
awesome
that
song. So are you going to do a cover or an original? Okay, so we're going. Clint Offer's going to do another original, and then I think from here on I'm going to go ahead and hit some cover songs. Had to mute that before. While he's getting tuned up, make sure you get in there and get you some of that cold beer, the coldest beer in Beulah, here at 58 Junction. Get you some of that good food, 58 Junction food. If you've already eaten, get you some more, take home. You'll be hungry later. And once again, thank y'all so much for coming out to support local live music here at 58 Junction. This is the 4th Writers Round we've had here at 58 Junction. We've got a lineup for next week. I guess he already left. But Mr. Linder Peterson was out here earlier, and I think he might have left, but he's going to be one of the featured songwriters next week. I'm sorry, not next week, but next month. It's going to be the first Thursday of September. I forgot the date, but it's the first Thursday of September.
It's going to be the first Thursday of October.
Wait, we're in September. October. Dang! Man, I'm so freaking far behind, man. All this stuff going on.
It's that 2020.
October.
Hey, 58 Junction.
Hey, what would I do without Jay West?
Show your love for Joe Cuellar for putting this whole thing together.
Thank y'all so much. Clean offering.
So, my grandpa was, he was half Indian, Cherokee Indian. He's pretty tough. SOB. He was a farming guy. We grew up on a farm, and anyway, he was always trying to teach us like really good lessons for life. And he always said, "Hey, don't make fun of anybody from their situation at all. Everybody's got one hand on the shovel and one foot in the grave, son." So I wrote a song right there. He was a tough son, baby.
I've always tried to be a good man, trying to help out anywhere that I can. Lend my neighbor a hard-working hands. I gave my money when I had extra to spend. I'm not a master, nor am I a slave. I got one hand on the shovel, one foot in the grave. And I haven't always won every fight. Had my eye blackened a couple times over something stupid that I thought was right. Call me hard-headed, and it seems about right. But I've always slept in the bed that I've made. 'Cause I got one hand on the shovel and one foot in the grave. Just give me everything that I need, and try to see I'm as flawed as I was designed to be. Yeah, on the day they put me 6 feet in the ground, cover me over, silence my side. Better step back, boy, 'cause I'm heaven bound. Make my maker, so I finally found. I feel blessed to live where I live. 'Cause I got one hand on the shovel, one foot in the grave. I got one hand on the shovel, one foot in the grave. One foot in the grave. One foot in the grave. One foot in the grave.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's Mr. Clint Offer. Give me a minute. I'm gonna double check my tuning real quick. I was trying to tune a little bit. I was trying to tune. Sometimes you can't.